Hello everyone and welcome back to TYTO Ecology, and it has been a long time since we have sat back and enjoyed this beautiful biodome building game, but I had a little pinch of free time just this afternoon and I was kind of feeling like playing something that was new but still summer and space related for our special Summer of Space 2017 event that we've been having, with everything from Spore to Subnautica to Adventures in the Future and Sims 3 and so much more. And I remember TYTO Ecology had been originally on my list to have in. I wasn't able to fit it in full time, but I thought today would be just a nice time to dive in for the afternoon and possibly start off a new occasional bonus series by seeing what has been going on, and just in time too, because we have several biomes to enjoy, including a brand new one that I actually got the DLC for back in December, but we haven't tried out yet, called the Alaskan Tundra. And it feels kind of weird to think about playing an Alaskan Tundra biodome while we are in the middle of summer where I happen to live, but you guys on the other hemisphere happen to be enjoying winter right now. So we will go ahead and we'll kind of poke this Alaskan Tundra thing. I can dream of cooler days than the days I'm having in hot, humid Taiwan, and those of you enjoying winter can let me know how your winter is going on the other side of the world. But I'm just gonna have a lot of fun. As you can see, we don't have any other biodomes set up. Don't worry, that's just because I'm on LilyPad, my laptop, while I travel around in Asia with my beloved chips right now. And all of our biodomes are safe back in Michigan for when we return home. And I really want to dive in and play, especially because there's dinosaurs on the way. That's a big thing I wanted to announce to you guys. There's dinosaurs coming to TYTO Ecology. They are currently in the act of working with a bunch of scientists, interviewing a whole bunch of researchers, and having polls, community polls, that if you are keeping an eye on in the discussion section in Steam for TYTO Ecology, you too can influence what kind of dinos you might see in the upcoming dinosaur biodome DLC. So talk about exciting, but if we're going to have a dinosaur biodome to play in, we need to have TYTO coins to be able to rush and build and explore in our biodome. So we're going to go ahead and get some biodomes started and just sit back and enjoy TYTO again. It's been a long time. I think I am going to get a Himalayan forest biodome started as our first one, since I happen to be in Taiwan right now. And Taiwan is not the Himalayas, but you know, I'm kind of feeling my adventure here. So what should I name this one? Okay, so this is going to be, we're going to call it the Bamboo Mountains. There we go. So that's going to be the name. Oh, Bamboo Montai. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of fitting because I am playing. Oh dear. I am on an island right now, an island nation. Taiwan is an island, and it is very mountainous, and actually Chips is away right now on a hiking adventure over there. So I'm hoping he's finding some really cool things. It's not the Himalayas, but we probably can put down, let's see if anything looks familiar. Mostly what I'm seeing in Taiwan is birds and concrete, because I'm in Taipei right now and I haven't had a chance to leave. But there is bamboo that is actually sitting outside. There's bamboo all over the place, but there's some bamboo sitting outside my rooftop garden. So I thought we'd start with this biodome, and then we'll just possibly play TYTO Ecology on and off as a little bonus series. Let me know if you guys enjoy it. But let's go ahead and get started. In order to start unlocking a whole bunch of the other plants and the beautiful animals like the red fox, the marmot, the green hawk moth, which is that one new, interesting, the red panda. Oh, and by the way, you guys, there was a baby update. So the little baby models are so cute, and we're gonna actually see adorable little baby models if we can get them to have babies. How do we get our red pandas to have babies? You have to make sure they have enough to eat, and you have to make sure they stay alive long enough to eat, and you also have to unlock them by having some TYTO coins. So you know what, let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, I don't even have enough TYTO coins to start unlocking my oh my goodness, why can I not think what you guys are called? Decomposers, there we go. Clearly it has been too long since I have tried to manage some of these ecosystems. So let's get some mushrooms started. The mushrooms are going to be our decomposers, and they also serve as food for a lot of our plants and for our animals. So we're going to get them put down, and then I'm going to get some maidenhair ferns put down. And the way this works is you put down a population of plant, And then you kind of sit back, and I'm going to speed things up the whole time we're playing so we can watch this unfold quickly. But you sit back and you watch them spread, and each population will have different times that it takes before it's pollinated. Oh, it needs to be pollinated. I need pollinators. I need pollinators stat. Who am I going to have as pollinators? I need moths or something as pollinators. You can see where things start to get a little bit tricky. Okay, I can have these moths as pollinators. Thank goodness. But you can start seeing how different ecosystems actually interact with one another. We need to have these moths to come over and help us to pollinate these ferns when the time comes. Oh, there we go. We got an achievement. Yay! Animal eats plant. Decomposer decomposes animal matter. Plant uses decomposed nutrients to grow, just like rock, paper, scissors. The circle of life. Wonderful. Oh, this is so fun. And weak sauce. Oh, yay. Thank goodness. It didn't mean I'm actually weak. You survived a week. Just 51 more of these, and you might have an achievement that's actually impressive. And then there's a big giant pile of mushrooms starting to build up. But we can put down a population of pikas. And pikas love mushrooms, as we learned last time we had our Himalaya biome. Oh my gosh, I have missed them so much. Look at their cute little fluffy selves. You guys, aren't they just the cutest things? So as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of pikas plopping down. They're really adorable, and they have their own lifespan, they have their own hunger rate, and they also will, when they become ready, they'll also reproduce in about another 23 weeks. And once they reproduce, then they'll have babies. And once the occupancy of their territory reaches max level, then they'll split, and the Pika population, if we left it alone long enough to run in the background and just stepped away from the computer for a while, would actually possibly grow. And you see the little circle right here? It would split off, and they'd have another little circle. And if you let them keep growing, it would have another circle and another circle. And the next thing you know, there'd just be an explosion of pikas all over the place. But what's going to keep those pikas in check are if they're really hungry, if there's not enough food resources for them. And their hunger is actually climbing or like dropping really, really fast. So let's see what else we could add in to possibly provide food for the Pika. They're headed towards these mushrooms for sure, but their diet is based around, dun 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 dun, within the Biodex we can find all this information. Pikas are herbivores who eat a wide variety of grasses, seeds, and other greens. Because of their small size, pikas are prey to many animals like leopards. Also, like much smaller things than leopards. So we'll just take note of that. So I think one of my first goals for the Bamboo Mountain Biodome is actually, and let's go ahead and get the, I can unlock the Himalayan fairy grass. Yes! All right, so we'll want to get some populations of Himalayan fairy grass popped down as quickly as possible. And I think I want to keep it more towards like these upper reaches, like across this sort of mountainy stretch right here. We're going to try to get the fairy grass spreading. But we want to put down lots of populations of the fairy grass because, oh yay, green thumb, gardening is fun. You'll need lots to support elephants, I'll say. There are elephants we can get, by the way. I'll introduce you guys to all the animals we can possibly unlock in just a little bit here. But we want to have plenty and plenty of this grass put down because pikas are very, very hungry little creatures and they eat fast. Look at them. Look at them. They've descended upon my ferns. And I bet, yep, if you check the fern populations, they're actually struggling because the pikas are eating all of their leaves. So remember how I was talking about spreading populations of pikas? It's going to be their hunger at this point that is going to keep them in check. If the pikas are not able to get enough food to eat because the plants are not spreading fast enough, then they will actually self-regulate their population by dying off from starvation. Now, the other way the Pika population might be kept in check from spreading all over the place with their adorable little Pika selves is if we had predators put down. But we don't have anything else in the biodome just yet, just some grass, some moths, and a few patches of mushrooms. However, as time passes, even if we were not actively playing, the biodome would continue to have everybody spread and breed, and we could come back and find that certain populations died out entirely or rapidly reproduced and spread all over the place based on if we were here or not. And holy moly, I am completely remembering why I love TYTO Ecology so much. It brings back my deepest desires of having been a real teacher, standing up in front of a bunch of people telling them about these things. So that's very fun. As we continue to develop and grow our beautiful lands, and I'm going to put down a lot of maidenhair ferns to try to make sure some of the maidenhair fern populations can survive the pikas. But as we continue to develop and grow the land, then each week, every time a week passes, you saw earlier how we got some of these TYTO coins that just kind of appeared. And the more complex the ecosystem you can run with the bigger animals and the more food chains that you kind of have going on in the background, the more populations you have of the various plants, animals, and decomposers, then the more of the TYTO coins you get. The more TYTO coins you get, the more things you can unlock. The more things you can unlock, the more TYTO coins you can get. Again, it's kind of a cycle where the more TYTO coins unlock things. More things you unlock, the faster you can gain TYTO coins. And then we can use our TYTO coins to even unlock additional biomes. And those of you who are TYTO ecology veterans know all of that, but we have a lot of new people in our amazing science-loving, plant-loving, animal-loving community that I like to explain all of those things to, just to make sure we're all on the same page. And just to let you guys know, so we're all on the same page, and I'm going to have another population of pikas put down just to get them started. Oh, and by the way, you can see here where their territory tends to go. So right over here, you can see this big circle, and pikas are probably not going to ever show up outside of their territory. This is their range where the circle goes, and that is going to be where they stick to. Same for the mushrooms. The mushrooms are able to decompose everything within their circle. And if you don't have the decomposers out there to break down dead matter, which happens if the pikas died from starvation or they died because a predator ate them and left behind some of their little carcass, which is sad, but it does happen, then your biodome health will start going down because you just have kind of dead things everywhere. And dead things that don't get decomposed don't put their nutrients back into the whole system. So that's why the decomposers and the mushrooms are so important. So we've got those guys going. You can also see right over here with the moths, anything outside of the moth territory is not going to get pollinated. So that's when you need to come in and you need to have another group of moths. You can also see every time you get ready to put down, say, a Pika population, what it would interact with. So then we know, okay, so the Pikas would interact with another group of Pikas, which might be good if they need to breed, but there's only one Pika left alive in this core group over here. Then they might have a chance to breed with one of the Pikas over there. Oh, and there we go. We just managed to get some more money, which is going to help us out. But you can also see that, okay, the Pika has a little bit of grass and a little bit of ferns that would give them food. So we're going to put down another Pika population. And I'm going to put down more maidenhair ferns really quickly. Gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for them to start having babies. And you can check when they're going to start having babies by looking at how many weeks left until reproduction and kind of keeping an eye on the occupancy. When the occupancy starts going up with juveniles, that means you have babies and you can go look at the adorable things. All right, we got another achievement. Consumer's Paradise. 5 animal territories in your biodome. Try not to let them starve. All right, thank you very much. Got to make sure we don't let them starve. All right, so all of that said, you guys may be wondering, okay, so what can we put into this biodome? Well, remember, you want to build your ecosystem up kind of from the ground level, not only because that's what you unlock first, but also because if you put in a big giant predator like a snow leopard, which is indeed something that you can have in this particular Himalayan biome, you can have snow leopards, but if we put a snow leopard in right now, it would have these pikas to eat and then run out of food really fast because it needs to eat a lot of pikas because it's a snow leopard, right? And then it would starve to death. So that would be very, very tragic. And you want to build up your ecosystem so that your ecosystem can support the larger herbivores first. Or even small carnivores, because snow leopards aren't very, they're not going to care what kind of teeth you have. They're just going to care that they can eat you. But you want to make sure there's something a little bit bigger that can support a snow leopard, and then you could put it down. And then that snow leopard would thrive and hopefully eventually have its territory overlap with another snow leopard, and they would end up having babies, which is very exciting. You can see how it's sort of a ecosystem building block game, and I adore it. And look at our adorable little Pika. Why have I not been here? I got myself just too busy. See, this is why I'm so grateful. I just have like the afternoon. I just had the tiniest window to be able to try something new, and I was feeling TYTO ecology, and I'm loving this. All right, so what can we put into the Himalaya biome? We can add, starting from moths, pikas. We can also add in red foxes, which help to keep the pika population in control, as you can imagine. We can have marmots, which are slightly larger but still small herbivores. We can have the green hawk moth, the red panda, which we would definitely want to have that bamboo done for. We can also have the chevrotain, which if I remember correctly is like a fanged small deer, which is kind of amazing. Then there is the clouded leopard that we can add in, a medium carnivore. We'd want to definitely make sure that it had plenty of food that it could eat of smaller animals, or at least animals it can overcome. We have the Parados peacock butterfly, which is quite beautiful. The snow leopard, which is a different type of leopard from the clouded leopard, and also a large carnivore. So we would want to make sure it had plenty of food. Now the muntjac, I believe, is the fanged deer, and it is a omnivore. It will actually eat the pikas from time to time if you don't watch out. We also have a dolly. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is basically kind of a wild wolf cousin species. Last I was reading up on it, there's a lot of contention on if it actually counts as like a wolf species. Most DNA analysis says that it's kind of related to wolves, but not a wolf. So we also have those to add in, which would be very exciting. Just imagine all of their babies. Then there's the musk deer. When did red junglefowl get added in? Oh my goodness, and they're insectivores. I need some insect stat. Are you kidding me? And there's stag beetles. Oh, were there stag beetles before? I don't remember. Okay, what to do first? I'm so excited. Okay, ants. Oh good, I can have ants without having to worry about having anything unlocked. I'm putting down an ant colony because when did junglefowl be added in? Red junglefowl are what? Chickens eventually came from. Does that mean I can have baby chicks running around here? I want baby chicks running around here. But you can also have Chinese pangolins, gray wolves, Asian black bears, Bengal tigers, one-horned rhinos, and Asian elephants. So quite the selection. I would love to see some of their babies. We never did manage to get up to some of these creatures last time. I would love to build up to that. That would be so exciting. But junglefowl! Why did no one tell me there were junglefowl? But since this is Bamboo Mountain, and because bamboo takes a lot of time to spread, I want to go ahead and unlock the bamboo now. And we're going to do that for 45. And it is going to be food for the red pandas. But again, you don't just buy. Like, you can spend your whole time just buying the different resources like so, and using up the energy that your biodome is able to kind of start generating as time goes by. But that's kind of, it's energy costly. So yes, it can be done, but it's energy costly. So what I want to do is put all of these down and kind of seed the hills. And one of my favorite things is to come back after a few hours have passed, when in real time too. It's kind of a little bit like virtual families too, or virtual villagers, if you guys are familiar with those concepts, where you set everything up and you go, good job, biodome. You walk away and you come back in real time a few hours later and you see how things have changed. And don't worry, you can set how fast you want things to change, and you can also pause if you would prefer to keep your hands completely controlling everything that happens in the game instead. So I'm very excited. Why did no one tell me there were chickens? I am so tickled to pieces. I'm going to be adding in more ants. Also, I put down all of this bamboo, and what my hope is that I can come back and find that it has spread all over the mountainside, and we can start adding in red pandas and things that eat the bamboo. But it has 10 weeks left until pollination, right? And I don't have any pollinators in the area. The moth population over here is right outside of that territory, so that's not going to help me very much. So I need to put down another moth population if I want my bamboo to be pollinated. So you can see how everything is very interrelated, and I'm actually going to get the green hawk moth. Do I want to do it? Yes, I do. They're beautiful. I can't help it. But you can see how everything becomes very interrelated. And there's the beautiful green hawk moth. I'm so happy. They're just so pretty. And that is the way that the ecosystems work, and that is one of the reasons that I am just so happy with this game. Why have I not been back? And the devs are like the nicest people in the world. I truly think that they have been able to stick it through, and basically I could just gush about them for ages. All right, let's check in on our Pika populations, and you can see their hunger is really getting quite intense. So we need to make sure they have plenty of food, and they eat quite a lot actually. So that means making sure we put down a lot of the joint furs and the maidenhair ferns. I'm going to put the joint furs kind of up towards the top. They seem to be extremely fond of the maidenhair fern, so they eat up a lot of the maidenhair ferns. So I'll put down quite a few of those in a little patch. The reason you want to put a whole bunch of them down, even if the Pikas eat them really quickly, are because you're kind of hoping. See, look, here comes the hungry Pika. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna take a nap. Alright, so he's gonna nap. You can see where other Pikas have fallen asleep after gorging themselves on the ferns. And other ones are out and about napping too. Oh, see, this guy, he's eating some of these ferns. Hi, little guy. Gosh, you're so cute. Are any of you guys close to breeding yet? Nope, they're still about 10 weeks away from reproduction. All right, we're getting a little bit of monthly income, and you do get your monthly income for the time that's passed too. Also, what are these glowing walls? These are sections of our biodome, different zones that we can actually unlock once we have enough TYTO coins. I don't have enough TYTO coins right now, but we can unlock those in the future. And when you start managing more than one biodome, you can collect TYTO coins from all of the biodomes. But this is just kind of a brief little fun jump back in to sort of wet our feet and get our scientific hearts pitter-pattering in TYTO ecology. And I'm very excited to just kind of step in when I have a little bit of free time again and remember how amazing it is and how challenging it can be to make sure that we keep different populations healthy and growing, especially when they happen to be related to very, very hungry Pikas. But I'm just really impressed with how they've continually updated everything. And you guys, there's going to be dinosaurs pretty soon. So we're going to have a lot of fun just getting used to it again. But this is going to be a little bonus side series, kind of tucked along as we continue on our adventures for summer in space. And of course, trying to return to our other adventures like zoo crafting. I can't play Star Stable till we get home, unfortunately, because of the lag. Trying to play Star Stable on the USA or European servers in Asia doesn't work. Just FYI. Found that out the disappointed hard way. At least not for where we're at, that's for sure. But zoo crafting and all of those things will be coming back too, so just know that I was kind of in the mood to just dive into this again because I'm so excited to see what they're going to do with the dinosaurs, and my little scientist heart does love diving into the greenery like this. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll come back and have little bonuses in it, and if it turns out to be something super duper popular for some reason, then it'll become a main thing for summer in space, and we can swap something else out, or we can just try to see if I can wiggle out a little bit more room. So let me know if you guys would like to see it become a main thing for now. We'll definitely be doing a little arc on it when we get the dinosaur DLC, but I mean, we haven't even done the Alaskan stuff yet. I'm so tickled. Okay, all right, I'm just in my super excited Seri mood, and I'm gonna just put some more bamboo down, and then I will see you guys next time we have a little bit of free time like this, and I have a feeling there'll be a lot of that if you guys are pretty excited about seeing where this goes, or a particular species being plunked down. Instead of running all of the species, I'm kind of in the mood to focus on pandas, and maybe focus on, or the red pandas I should say, the jungle fowl and the pangolins, and try building our way up to an Asian elephant maybe. Actually, I kind of want to see what tiger cubs would look like, and one-horned rhinos roaming along our bamboo forest. What do you guys think about that? It might be very interesting to try to build with red pandas, one-horned rhinos, and Bengal tigers in mind. So let me know what you guys think, if you would like to see some of the other biodomes, if you would like to see this be a regular thing for the duration of our summer in space events, and if you're excited about that dinosaur biome that they're working on. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What? We have babies? Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So welcome back. I have something to tell you guys. Oh, wait. Come back. Come back. I need you for my screenshot. Come back and be adorable. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, yeah, we're still here. we're still here, and apparently we have babies somewhere, so I need to go find them and take little pictures of them because they're no doubt going to be super cute. Let's turn back on the territory markers, and yes, we have 9 juveniles. So guys, welcome back. And this is going to be a little bit of a funny story, but whilst I was putting together the thumbnail, I realized, you know what, I really love TYTO Ecology, and I was trying to come up with a name for, like, I don't know, we're just going to be playing around for a little bit in TYTO Ecology again. What should I call this? And it hit me. I loved the phrase biodomes of plenty. And then it hit me, biodomes of plenty. Forget just putting in 2 or 3 species. I want to take on a new challenge in TYTO Ecology because I forgot how soothing it was and how satisfying to just sit back and watch your biodomes spread and propagate as time goes on. But I want to take on a new challenge in TYTO Ecology, and I want to make it so that we can sit back, relax, and see just how far we can go with adding in every single animal, every single plant, and every single decomposer, and every single type of biodome. And I'm actually super excited about that idea. So we're going to kick off a little series called Biodomes of Plenty, and it is going to be dedicated to unlocking every single creature that you can possibly have and putting them into the various biodomes. So not only having our poor bamboo mountai, which needs poor thing needs renamed, desperately needs renamed. I definitely needed to use a little bit more creativity now that I have really gotten excited about doing an even more complicated project. But we're not only going to do the Himalayas area, we're also going to go ahead and add in all the others. The Mojave Desert, the Mojave Desert. Oh my gosh, Mojave. Yeah, it's a little bit late here, guys. Sorry about that. The Amazon Rainforest, the Great Plains, and the Alaskan Tundra. And I like the idea of doing biodomes of plenty, of trying to go into each and every one of those biodomes and filling them up with at least one of every single one of the different types of plants, animals, and decomposers we can add before the or hopefully before the dinosaur expansion comes out. So this is going to be a series. Oh, look at that baby Pika! Look at the baby Pika! That I definitely want to follow with you guys, and I definitely want to have a chance to be able to talk more about the different creatures that are within these biodomes. I want to be able to see them grow and propagate. I want to be able to sit back with you guys and cheer on the little populations as they manage to cling on to survival, or gasp as the drama happens and we watch entire species go extinct and have to put them back down again. It's going to be pretty cool, and I just really love that idea. But this is probably, unless it receives like a ton of support just right out of the bat, with you guys, like comments and all of that, all, you know, comments and views and things like that, which I normally never talk about, but that's just to clarify, like, behind the scenes there's number crunching that goes on to figure out when and where to put certain series out, but we already have such a full plate, and today was just going to kind of be a one-off. However, if there's just a lot of excitement, then I definitely will be making this happen, especially during my free play time that will be coming up. If you guys have been watching our update vlogs, you know what I'm talking about. That comes up after the end of Summer in Space and before harvest season. Our next seasonal event will kick off, and so we're gonna make Biodomes of Plenty a goal. It is going to be a deep goal, a goal that we will come back to again and again. It won't be regular unless it's just clearly like everybody loves it, and then I'll be like, yay, I can justify the time on it. So be sure to, more than usual, like leave just even a comment going yes please, and it will let me know to come back here a little bit sooner than what I have on my very packed schedule. But I just wanted to let you guys know I love this. Like, I love this. Immersed is such a great group of people. They're so kind and they're so nice, and I just love being able to run around and watch these little populations kind of fight it out for survival and to come back and see how things have changed. And there's kind of a mix of art and science to doing this, and I really enjoy it, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. So I just wanted to let you know we're taking on the Biodomes of Plenty challenge, and it will either be something that will immediately jump to popularity, and you guys know I almost never talk about those things, because I'll play what I feel is best for us and what I feel is best for our seasonal goals. But just, yeah, with one-offs, the one-offs become, hey, guess what? They're a regular thing now when you guys really let me know. And I just wanted to let you know because I feel it's fair to give you some insight into how you can influence seeing things happen faster, and of course always leaving comments on the update vlogs. I actually go through to the update vlogs and in depth write down everything that people requested and use it as a guide for figuring out what we're going to be doing next in our various series. And I'm just so happy. I just want to settle into the grass with a little Pika, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, to make sure that you guys know you have a lot of control with when this might appear again. And if you're interested but you're like, well, I'm really enjoying everything else we've currently got going, so it's a-okay, then just know that I'll probably be playing Biodomes of Plenty in my free play, and it will be something that you'll see as a bonus until we can fit it in somewhere to a regular slot so that we can cuddle down in amongst all of the fir grasses and sit and watch the mushrooms be eaten by Pikas, and I just totally love it. But yeah, new goal, Biodomes of Plenty, trying to put in each and every one of the different things you can have in each biodome. Gonna take some time because we have to build up those TYTO coins, and it should be a lot of fun, and it will also help us to prepare and get ready for the arrival of dinosaurs. So I hope you guys will really enjoy it, and yeah, just that insight on how things work behind the scenes for how you can feel like you have a little bit more control over what appears amongst our many adventures that we have in our community, and how you can let me know if that's something that you want to see kind of elbow maybe a weaker thing out of the way, or if you want to just see it come up in the future. Just, yeah, let me know, because I love this, and whenever I find something I love, I just want to share it with you guys, and I want to be super duper clear that you guys have a way to enjoy it too. And I am just going to spend forever putting down these poppies. Like I said, a beautiful mix of art and science and adorable itty bitty babies that currently are not being eaten alive by anything. Oh dear, that got a little bit dark, but it's true. That are currently not being eaten by any predators. But if need be, we'll be adding in some red foxes pretty soon. I'm so excited at the idea of trying to unlock everything. There's so many really beautiful plants I haven't even shown you guys yet. So all that will be coming up in the future for sure. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.